Well, hello, 7th grade. I hope you're well. Today we're going to be looking at a couple different plots. It's Monday, L103, so you will be having the homework of, let me make sure. HW102 slash 103, the split, if you will. And today I'm glad we're having this experience. And you know what? You may have already seen Box-and-Whisker on Stars, a star test. And now if it came up again, you'd be able to interpret it. I'm sorry it's waited this long. Beyond that, how will it help you in calculus? Oh, it won't. It won't at all. But you know what? Loud motorcycle. Sorry about that. Let's just dive right in, though. Okay, so we have plots. We have two types today. We're going to look at line plots, and we're also going to look at Box-and-Whisker. Both of these plots have something in common in that they show what's called the spread of data. And both, another thing they have in common, both will be using number lines. And we're going to be using the same data set for both creating our line plot and our Box-and-Whisker plot. And here it is. And I do need you to write these things down. So you can feel free to pause me because I'm going to go ahead and start talking about them. There are 27 numbers total. I have 9 per row. There are 3 rows. So I need you to write them all down. Go ahead and pause me. So, as I said, both of these are going to use number lines. So for a line plot, I'm going to start by creating a number line. However, before I do, it's probably best that I determine, well, what is the smallest value in my data set? And if you look around, you'll see that this one right here, 26, is the smallest value, the least value. Looking around for my largest value, I would find the 55 to be the largest. And I do that to help me go, okay, where should my number line start? So because my lowest is 26, and I'm going to keep things kind of blocky, my highest is 55, I'm going to start that. That first tick mark is going to be 25. Then I'm going to go in increments of 5. So like a boom, that's 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. Those are pretty evenly spaced. And so that's going to be my 55. I'm also going to tick mark out in between. So something like 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then tick, 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 tick. 4 ticks equal 5 spaces. And again, if I went too quick, please pause me and tick it up right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start to plot these out just to be on the safe side. I'm going to do this 26 right now and create a line. Now, line plots use X's. We mark each data with an X. So the 26, just for an example, I'm going to mark with a little X above that 26. Yeah. Then I'm just going to go systematically through it. Okay, so 32, X. 45, X. Let me help you out there. So that's 35, that's 45. So 45 would be right there. I make sure that my X's are equal in size and they're in line with my other X's. And I kid you not, we're going to do each one of these. So again, you can pause me, but I'm going to try and go through this kind of quick. 36, boom, 40, boom, 29, boom, 50, boom, 39, boom, 45, boom, 52, boom. I already did my 26. 38, boom, 48, boom, 55, boom, 40, boom, 38, boom. You know, you might start be thinking about like, oh, like we're going to be able to tell mode. And right now it looks like 40 and 45 are fighting for mode. So we did our 38. Now let's do our, oh no, we got a second 38 there. 51, boom, 35, boom, 40, there's 35, 40, boom. Ooh, looks like that's in the lead. Okay, 53, boom. Let's go 42, boom. Let's go 39, boom. Let's go, boom. Let's go 46, boom. I got a 43, boom. I got a 40. Looks like that one's going to take the cake. Yeah. Okay, 38, boom. Close, though. 45, boom. Close. And 41, boom. Now, this really isn't about finding mode, but if you can't see the mode right there, it's sitting right there. But remember, this is describing the spread of data. And one thing that kind of describes spread is this baby, mode. Doesn't really have much to do with what we're talking about. But yeah. Hey, a couple other things I want to point out here, because, you know, the whole thing is now we've put them in order. So not only could I easily see my mode, I can easily see what I would call my least value, right? So that 26 was my least, and that 55 is my greatest. And those, when we get into our box and whisker world, are going to be called extremes, lower extreme and upper extreme. Another thing I could kind of figure out from this would be, well, what's my middle? So again, if I have a 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that means I have 27 values. So that means 13 exist on the left and 13 exist on the right. So if that's the case, then I should be able to count here, but that wouldn't be where I'd count. I'd have to count here. So I know that this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hey, 40 is what we call our median. Strangely, it was in the middle on the original set too, but don't count the original set. You got to count on the number line. But it would be right in the middle there because I got 13 and there would be my 40. So that's good. All right, let's move into our box and whisker world. So as I mentioned before, extremes are important. We have two types, the lower and the upper. So when I think about my lowest value, my lower that's my lower extreme. So we saw that the lowest value was 26. So 26 we would call our lower extreme. It's just a name given to the lowest value. Thinking about the highest, that's my upper extreme. We knew that the highest was 55, was my upper extreme. And then another thing that we noted was our median, which is our middle number, which is 40 was the median. Now, as I said, they both use number lines. So let's draw a number line. We're going to break it up in the same way, 25, and then 30, 40, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I'm not going to go with all the tick marks. Right now, I'm going to mark my lower extreme right above 26 there. You see that? Then I'm going to mark my upper extreme at 55. That's right there. And then my median is 40. So right now, okay, so that's 35 and that's 45. And so that must be my 40. And that's kind of the start of our box and whisker mode. However, there's a bunch of other stuff we got to get into. And these are all called quartiles. So there are 4 quartiles technically, but we would really never talk about the 4th quartile. So there's the quartiles are when we break our data up into 4 parts, if you will. So there's the second, that's the median. We already identified that as the 40. So let's work on our first. So the first quartile, or what's sometimes called the lower quartile, is basically going to be what is the middle number of the lower extreme, so that's our 26, and the median. And then when we think about our third quartile, that's going to be obviously the middle of our upper extreme. That's our 55 and the median. And I don't mean what's the average. I mean what's the middle. So in order to kind of think about, well, what is my lower quartile? What is my upper quartile? If we went back here, we know that right here, this guy, I'm going to mark him up. He's my true median, right? Because I know I had 13. That's the one in the black. And then if you count real quick, I'll do it in, let's do it in purple. No, not purple. Let's go with orange. So I'll have 13 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So what we're talking about here is, well, what's the middle of the ones marked in black and what's the middle of the ones marked in orange? So if I focus on the black, then I see that I have 13, right? Starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, that would mean 13. So that would be 6 on one side and 6 on the other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here, this value, that's going to be my lower quartile or my first quartile. And that value is 35, 36, 37, 38 will be my lower quartile. So when I go here, I'm going to mark that. So 35, 38. So if we go tick, 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 there's my 38, right? Yeah, it's a little off. There's my 38. All right, let's do it for the other one. So again, I've got 13, so I want to mark off 6. So starting from here, I'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this guy, that guy, my 46, would be what's called my upper quartile or my third quartile, right? Upper quartile. So that's my 46. Did I say 46? Yeah. So when I go here, I find 46, which would be right about there. And then once I've got all those marks, what you'll see, and again, they're not colored, what you'd see happen is there'd be this little box that went around them. So again, they really wouldn't be colored. So I'm just going over there in black right now. So black, and black, and black, and black, and black. And what you would see, truly, is a box that looked like this. That's your box. There's a line, and then connectors. Those are your whiskers. And that, my friends, is a box and whisker plot. Will it help you with geometry? No. Will it help you with Algebra 1? No. Algebra 2? No. Trig? No. Pre-calc? No. Calc? No. Differential? No. It's not going to help you with anything except for a star and potentially when they ask you to interpret data looking at a box and whisker. And you could, you can immediately see your median. You can see your lower extreme, your upper extreme. And yeah, but there it is. I mean, it's good looking. I'll give it that. That's a box and whisker. This probably should have a 55 over here. And I guess if you really wanted to get down on it, you'd have to do tick marks everywhere. But I'm pretty good with what it looks like because I want this to be done in under 12 minutes. So we did line plots, we did box and whisker plots, and you have some homework. HW102/HW103. I hope you're well. You can reach out to me anytime. Take good care. Bye.